what has gone on since like we started this? A lot should have. Soulja Boy's been doing a lot.
Oh yeah, dude, that shit's so funny. I watched this morning when I couldn't sleep. I watched the entirety of Soulja Boy's Breakfast Club interview, and that dude is like weirdly charismatic.
Yeah,
just listening to. I was upset when it was over.
Yeah,
I was like, for some reason now I'm on this dude's side. He has just absolutely like demonized himself on social media and like has kind of made himself a joke a little bit over the past 4 or 5 years, right? Like he should be a fucking icon. He should be.
Yeah.
And that's what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to like reclaim his like icon status, right? Mm-hmm. You know, regardless of what you want to say about Crank Dad and how like corny it is or whatever, kind of was fucking an anthem. I mean, it
wasn't kind of, it was, man.
That shit like pioneered fucking weird hip hop.
I mean, dude, just his whole story
weird
about
trap music.
Yeah, I mean, just how his whole story of how he blew up and everything about Soulja really is it should fucking inspire you. Like whether or not you like the song, you can't deny what he did was fucking it was incredible.
Yeah,
man. You know, so it sucks, and I also wonder if he feels like, you know, does he feel like maybe he made a few missteps, like in that success he should have did other things, and now he's like, I fucked up. So he's like trying to not only like gain his throne back, but like I feel like there's a financial motivation, like shit, like I should have like planned better my money and got the bag while I should have.
No, because he's still getting pretty. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he definitely like he says in the interview he regrets not like signing people that he like thinks he put on. He was like he's going on and on about how he was the first person that flew Migos out to L.A. and they stayed at his crib and then they signed with someone else, right? Yeah. And he like didn't have his record label up and going, so he like would just put people on and then just like sit back and what. This is what he says again, like when he's talking, I believe him because he's like charismatic and weirdly.
Well, when he ran SODMG, like the story that jumps out at me is that, do you remember that motherfucker John Boy?
No.
Yeah, John Boy was like a artist that he had signed, and they had this whole beef where basically it signed to SODMG and like Soulja just did nothing for him. That was his side of the story. So then he ditched him to go be with GBE, but then GBE obviously went nowhere. But he like tried to get on the wave with Chief Keef. It's
dude. I mean, some of the shit he was saying, he's like, yeah, I'm in all the Migos' earliest music videos, like the ones that blew them up. And he is, and he fucking the Versace beat was Soulja Boy's. He rapped over that like a year earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was on YouTube. It's still on YouTube. And then Migos took it because I guess Zaytoven gave him the same beat. And so Migos hit him up and was like, yo, man, we didn't know, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, whatever, just fine, just use it.
Damn.
Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, it's weird. He has like his hands in all these different things. Yeah. Drake stole a bar from him.
Yeah.
Just shit like that. And I'm like watching this, I'm like, God damn, dude. Why does everyone think you're such a joke? Like, this shouldn't be a thing. You should, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, immediately selling Chinese products. Someone should have told him not to do that. Like, someone really should have told him not to do that.
His justification of that was so funny too. He brings the fucking thing. He's like, yeah, I got the Soulja console right here, and he opens it up, and it's like, doesn't. You know, it looks like a fucking knockoff Wii. Like, it looks exactly the same.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, no one gave Steve Jobs shit when he started doing his thing. No one gave Bill Gates shit. Why? Because they white. It's like, no, but you're not like he had people manufacturing these designing and manufacturing devices for like all you're doing is drop shipping Chinese consoles that are made by someone else. Yeah. He's like, iPhone's made in China. They make that shit for $18. They sell it for $1,000. Why am I getting shit?
I mean, it's not that his logic is off, but it's like
no, it is off, dude. It's very off.
I mean, it's okay. How can I be on Soulja Boy's side here reasonably? I'm just saying that I get where he's coming from. Like, it's fair to say, oh, things are made somewhere else and then sold at a higher margin. Sure. Like, I can agree with that. But to your point, you're not like a tech entrepreneur. Like, will.i.am tried it.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
And he did it the right way.
I'm just saying, if we wanted to start a company and sell the exact same consoles Soulja Boy has, we could do that easily. If we wanted to start a company and sell iPhones, we couldn't do that because Apple has designed and manufactured the iPhone themselves.
Yeah.
just as every other like real tech entrepreneur has.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like if Soulja Boy just branded himself as like one of these dudes online that just sells shit and sells their courses on how to sell shit online, then that's fine.
Yeah.
That's totally fine. But like, don't act like you're like the next like tech billionaire.
I just think it's such a weird move, man. That like, it can only, that's like a weirder version of like just starting up like a Cash App link.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, like for him to be like, oh, they sell it for $1,000. It's like, okay, you're very like clearly like you're saying like, yeah, I'm making a killing off this shit.
I mean, he showed fucking Charlemagne his spot or his Shopify. I think it was a Shopify. I don't know what, but he was like, look at this. It said yesterday he made $250,000 off. Yeah, man. I don't know if it's fake or not, but like,
wow.
What could that possibly be?
Wow. And who knows, man? Who really knows? Who knows how much shit's going through that Shopify? You know what I'm saying?
Knows, man. Just laundering money through his own. That's probably what it is.
Maybe
it's a money laundering scheme.
Yeah, maybe we're just all idiots and we just don't know what's going on behind the scenes.
I mean, one of the craziest things that he said that I didn't realize was that he produced Crank That, but like in doing so, he got to keep 100% of the royalties, which was $7 million in 1 year.
Insane.
How fucking crazy is that shit? That's why he's so rich.
Yeah, just give it to a financial advisor. Never rap again. Exactly. Yeah, I'm done, bro.
It's kind of what that's
what he should have did.
Has he made like, ever since like Kiss Me Through the Phone and Turn My Swag On and shit like that, he hasn't really made any music that's like,
that
has mainstream appeal,
That's
right?
actually true, and I can't remember the last project he put out. So, damn, dude. Yeah, and you know what? He did definitely like kick off that whole like ringtone rapper term.
I mean, that was
and
like half the royalties were in ringtones.
Yeah. And that was like a ringtone rapper, I think, is now what we call like kind of the social equivalent of like a SoundCloud rapper.
Yeah.
You know, doing it yourself or like whatever, man. Yeah. I mean, you can't deny what he's fucking done in rap and for rap. That's crazy, man.
I don't know why he's like doing this weird like press run though, because he was on whatever show Academics is on. That dude sucks, by the way.
Yeah, I think they're just everyday struggle.
Yeah.
I think they're just trying to capitalize on the story and he's not turning it down.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that's all it is. Like they just see him like going crazy on live, like, yo, we need to get Soulja in here. This is a hot topic.
Yeah. Yeah, so
you see that clip on Vlad TV where he's talking about how like, he shot somebody?
Yeah, he talks about that on the
Breakfast Club it's just like he does shit like that where I think that's the stuff that like over time is like eroded like what people like liked about him.
Because you think it didn't happen?
Dude, that story is so like convoluted.
That's what I was thinking when I'm listening to this. I'm like, but every time someone asks a question, he has an answer. And it's like, are you making this up as you go?
Yeah.
And then he goes, yeah, man, I got a movie coming out in May, AMC theaters, Soulja Story. I tell like every detail of what happened during that thing.
Yeah.
And he keeps plugging this movie. And it's like, is the movie even real? Is it why you keep plugging AMC theaters? Why is it only coming out in AMC theaters?
Yeah, just like some local release shit.
Yeah, like,
I don't know,
is this story real to begin with?
I don't know.
Flex, not trying to flex. Man, I'm holding half a stack, not trying to flex. Flex, not trying to flex. Take your bitch to Nordstrom Rack, that's not a flex.